So for my Web 2.0 screencast, I decided to teach you guys how to use Skype because I feel it is a great tool that can be used in multiple ways in teaching and in the classroom. So if you don't have an account, you can click down here and create an account, or you can sign in with Facebook. I have an account, and if you already have one, you can just sign in using your username and your password. So as soon as it signs you in, it's going to take you to your home screen. This will tell you what your friends are up to, and we'll get to how you add friends. But that tells you what your friends are up to, and then to see what your friends are, which friends are online, you can go to contacts, and this will be where all your contacts are. All the people that you have added or have added you are in here. So to add a contact, it's kind of similar to how you would use it on your iPhone or your smartphone. And you would click Add Contact, and you can search right up here the name or email address of the user you're looking for. So I'm going to just type in a name of someone I know who has one, but I haven't added yet. So then I'm going to click Find, and I am just going to click on them, and this little green button over here is going to help you to add them. So it'll say Add Contact, and you click on that, and this will send them a request to add you as a contact. So this is a really great reason why it's good in the classroom, is that way you can be sure of who you're adding and it's safe for your students to use. So then that sends them a contact request, and only they can verify. They can only be in your contacts, or someone can only be in your contacts if they request you or you request them and they respond to it and tell you they can be in your contacts. So I feel that's really good for safety issues in the classroom. So if you go back to your contacts, you can click Online, and that tells you who's online. If you have a Mac like I do, you can see who's in your contacts that also has a Mac. And then you can click Skype, and you can see everybody. For instance, how you know someone's online or offline, you can look under their name, and it says offline, or you can click online, and who's online will be in there. It also allows you to see the history of who you've contacted recently, so that's a good way to keep track of everything that's going on. What I also think is really good about Skype, and is great to use in the classroom, is that you saw when I searched someone, I could see where they're from. So that's really good because you can literally contact everybody around the world. So it doesn't have to be just the United States. It can be Canada, it can be anything. So I find that really good tool for the classroom. Another reason, it's pretty simple to go in and out. Another interesting thing about Skype is you can have it open, but if you go up here in this little toolbar, or if you click on yourself, this is all about you, and this is a little bubble out there. So this is, if you want to show your number, this is like your profile. So when someone searches you, this is what they'll see. I don't have much in there. I don't have my mobile phone number or anything. But this is what's visible to your contacts and the picture that's visible to them. And in here you can say, if you click on this little check where I originally went to, you can go away if you don't want to be online currently. You can go invisible, so people don't know if you're online or offline. You can just not want to be disturbed. So if you have this up in the classroom for the kids to use later, the do not disturb is a good way, so that it doesn't, you have it preloaded and prepared, because sometimes technology does mess up on us. So this way you have it uploaded and prepared, but you don't have someone trying to call you on here. The second thing of adding a contact you can do is you can add their phone number and save it in there, and as you can see, It can be any of these countries, which is nice. And so they don't have to just be on their computer to contact you. They can be on their mobile phone. So a lesson I would use for this, and like I said, there's so many ways to do this, but a lesson I would do for this would, it would be during a geography unit, or when students are learning about other cultures or different areas. This is a great way for students to be hands-on and have a real-world experience, because after we've learned about those other cultures, and since it can be from any part of the country, because you can contact anyone, I would have students create a type of pen pal, but a technological pen pal, and they'd be able to Skype to the students across the world and see how they're very similar to them, and ask them questions. And at the end of the unit, I would probably have the students like write a letter about the person they Skyped to, so that it's just like a very good virtual pen pal, I feel, and a great way to get the students, involved and see that they might not be so different from someone from a different part of the world than them. It's also, as not a lesson-wise, it's also really great because if you have a snow day, teachers can contact and Skype their principals or like other teachers for teacher conferences. So that's how to use Skype. I hope you learned a lot.